Hello everyone. Okay, I'm going to show you how to make a super simple one pan meal. So what I'm going to be showing y'all how to make is pesto orzo with some chicken. And we're going to be using a rotisserie chicken. We're going to need some heavy whipping cream. Here's Sebastian in the background saying hello. We're going to use a little bit of salt, some chicken stock. We have some orzo, some pesto, some cayenne pepper, we have some basil, 4 cloves of garlic, some Parmesan cheese, sun-dried tomatoes, black pepper, and some Italian seasoning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with just taking all the meat off of this chicken and then just setting it aside, and then I'll just grab my pan, and as I go I will let you know what I'm doing and how much of the ingredients that I'm adding. Definitely go ahead and just debone your chicken a while, and then I will be back. Okay, I went ahead and got the chicken off of the bone. So now what we're going to do, I have my one pot here. I have it on medium high. You're going to go ahead and add about 2.5 cups of the orzo, which is, I just used the entire box, so 1 pound. So we're going to add that to our pan. We're going to add about 1/2 cup of the sun-dried tomatoes, the 4 chopped up cloves of garlic. We have 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning, and then we have 4 tablespoons of the pesto. We're going to add all of this right into the pan, and we are going to go ahead and just give it a stir. And I did not drain the tomatoes. So we're just going to toast this. So just go ahead and give it a stir. And then what we're going to do is once the orzo is, toasted a little bit, we're going to go ahead and add 4.5 cups of our chicken stock. So I'm going to keep just stirring this for a couple minutes and then get my 4.5 cups of chicken stock ready, and I will be back. Okay, so I did cook it for 3 minutes while I was stirring it. So now go ahead and add your 4.5 cups of chicken stock. That was 2 cups. And we have 4 cups. And 1 more 1/2 cup. I am going to keep this to the side in case I need to add a little bit more. So we got 4.5 cups. And now what we're going to do is just bring this to a little boil, not like a rolling boil, but just to like a gentle boil. What I'm going to do now actually is I'm going to add some salt and pepper. Not too much salt, just a dash or 2 of salt. Pepper is to your liking, so I'm going to go ahead and do that and then get this up to a gentle boil, and then I will be back. Okay, I did go ahead and add just a couple dashes of salt and then pepper. It's honestly to your liking. What I'm going to do now is add 1/2 teaspoon of the cayenne pepper. All right, and I will come in here and occasionally stir it. Once it comes up to a gentle boil, I will be back to show you what we do next. Okay, we are coming up to a boil, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to lower the heat to about medium-low, and then we're just going to cook this until the orzo is soft, so about 12 minutes or so, and you will notice that the liquid will start to absorb as well. And I will come in here and just occasionally stir it, but I'm going to go ahead and set my timer for 12 minutes, and then I will be back. And while this is cooking, we're almost there. What I'm going to do is go ahead and shred my Parmesan cheese. We're going to be using about a 1/2 cup or a little more if you like more, which I may end up using a little bit more, but that's a ballpark amount. So I'm going to go ahead and shred this, and I will be back. Okay, our orzo is done, and I did go ahead and taste it, and it is soft. So we are good to go. So what we're going to do now is I have about almost 3/4 of a cup of the heavy cream. So we're going to go ahead and pour that in there and then give it a good mix. that looks so good already. And now we're gonna add, I actually did about 3/4 cup of Parmesan cheese. And then I do still have some in the container in the refrigerator. If you wanted, you can just top it off with some more Parmesan when it is finished. Totally up to you. Now, if you feel like if you feel like it's way too dry, you can just go ahead and add just, you know, a couple tablespoons of the chicken stock, which is what I may do. Just gonna add just a little. Okay, looks good, looks good, looks good. And now you're gonna go ahead and add all of your chicken, but unfortunately I'm gonna need both hands because that's a heavy plate. So I'm gonna add the chicken and then just gonna put some basil in as well. Once I get this all mixed together, I will be back. Okay, I added the chicken and the basil. I probably added about a tablespoon or so of that basil. So now I have it, still have the heat on low. I'm just gonna cook it on low just for a few minutes until everything is warmed up. Then I will put it on a plate and we will give it a taste. I will be back. Okay, our pesto orzo with chicken is done. I just sprinkled a little bit of Parmesan cheese on top. Let's give it a taste. Oh wow. So creamy, full of flavor. Wow, that's delicious. Absolutely delicious. Wow. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you make this recipe, let me know how you like it. And I hope y'all have a great day and a great rest of your week. And I will see you on the next one. Bye, everyone.